This oil is more than 40% polyunsaturated. This one is even higher. Corn oil is higher still. But pure Hollywood safflower oil is highest of all, 25% higher even than corn oil. It has no cholesterol and no preservatives. Hollywood safflower oil.
Ready for the great outdoors? The Treasury is, with boat shoes for all the family. Basketball shoes for men and boys. Your choice, $3.50. Lawn dart game, sale, $2.99. Aluminum tennis racket, special, $6.99. Folding aluminum chairs, sale, 2 for $8. Save through the weekend. Use your JCPenney charge at the Treasury. Boy, do you need us now.
Listen, dears, you can save 12 cents when you buy 2 packages of heavy Scott towels. Look for the special coupon in Sunday's paper.
Bikini Beach today at 3:30.
Today, one of these 3 players will be our new champion and will be trying for a bonus of $1,000 plus a chance to win one of these new 1975 Pontiacs. The luxurious Grand Prix 2-door hardtop. The sleek 2-door Firebird. The exciting Granville 2-door convertible. The sporty Le Mans Sport Coupe 2-door. Or the spacious Le Mans Safari 4-door station wagon. Today, as split-second splits. And now, the host of our show, Tom Kennedy.
Thank you. I heard you sneaky Jack Clark. He says that split-second splits. And what he means by that is this is the final show in our series of Split Second, and we're going to make it the biggest and best show in our 3 years and 3 months. That's exactly what we're going to do. And to get us on the road to that finale, we have in our cash jackpot $1,000. Yesterday, young man drove out of here with a new car, and Mr. Ken Hines was his name, and he had in car and money over $10,000, and today we have $1,000 in the cash jackpot. And as a result of Mr. Hines driving out, we have 3 new players with us today. Jack Clark, would you tell us who our 3 new players are?
I sure will, Tom. They're all Californians. We have a bachelor and a student from Los Angeles, Judd Rose, and an editor, a mother of 3 from Agoura, Martha McCarty, and a bachelor, a waiter from South Lake Tahoe, Steve Robinson.
Hey there, Judd, Martha, and Steve. Good to have you with us before we split. In the very first round, in case you haven't heard the rumor, if all 3 of you have the right answer, you get $5 apiece. If 2 of you right, you get $10 each. But if you have an answer all by your lonesome, you get $25. And if you're the... We're splitting none too soon, folks. They build them for 3 years and 3 months, and that's it. Minus 4 hours. That's funny. All right, where was I? Oh, yes, if you're the first to get the singleton and answer all by yourself in round number 1, you not only get the $25, but you'll also get this. What is it, Jack?
A Mana's high-F room air conditioner, sound engineered for quieter operation and powered to thermostatically cool a bedroom or living area, made by the refrigeration experts at world-famous Amana.
All right, so let's get at it, shall we? Look at the board. It says there the Joker, Mumbles, and Bluto. Each of these villains gave the lead characters in 3 comic strips. Yes, Judge?
Joker, Batman.
Right. A very hard time. Name the strip for each, Steve.
Mumbles, Charlie Chan.
Wrong. Martha?
Bluto, Superman.
No, Bluto was... Hey, Singleton, Judd, right off the bat. You got the air conditioner in the very first one. You can either have the air conditioner or the set. Which one will you take?
Yeah,
all right.
Nice.
Mumbles was in Dick Tracy. How can you forget that? And Bluto gave Popeye a bad time. Judd has $25 and the $350 air conditioner. Now look at the board. The actress, the title star, the series title. Match each of these to this regular performer on a CBS TV mystery series. Take a look. All right, Martha. Time, Steve.
I don't know.
Time, Judd.
Amy Prentice.
The actress is Leanne Merriweather. The title star, Buddy Ebsen. The series title, Barnaby Jones. Look at the board. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, John Kennedy. Tell me yes or no. Did each of these presidents have a middle name? Judge?
John Kennedy, yes.
That's right. Fitzgerald. Steve?
George Washington, no.
Right. Martha, how about Abraham Lincoln?
No.
Right. All three, $5 apiece. And now, here is today's memory buster, so listen carefully. Write to him, vote for him, dance with him, cook his dinner, kiss him goodnight. Now, which three of these things could you least likely do in connection with President Ford? Judd?
Dance with him.
Right. Steve?
Write to him.
Wrong. Martha?
Kiss him goodnight.
Right, and cook his dinner. You can, of course, write to him or vote for him. Two correct answers, $10 each for Martha and for Judd. And Judd's in the lead, and we'll continue round one after these words. Don't you go away.
The blessed Bible, now this is Kimby's.
And Kimby's is the only diaper shaped inside with these exclusive folds that keep wetness from spreading.
I'll show you. Hey, you hold this, pour it right in the middle. Come on.
Right in the middle?
Pour all of it in the middle.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. Pour the whole thing.
thing?
The whole thing, right. That's more water than you expect any diaper to hold, right?
Right.
How about that?
Oh,
Huh? Are you wet?
no.
No?
That's
Where's the water go?
fantastic.
Right?
Kimby's, the dry shape that keeps wetness from spreading.
There's no keeping them away from new Friskies kitten food from Carnation. It's so good, big cats love it too. Even Mama can't keep away from new Friskies kitten food. Thank goodness, because it's so good for them. Each crunchy tidbit's packed with extra nutrition. Carnation calls it kitten food, but it's so good you can't keep these big cats away. New Friskies kitten food from Carnation.
Hi there. Welcome back. We've been waiting for you. We are in round one of today's Split Second. We have three new players with us today, one of whom is Judd Rose. Tell us about yourself, Judd.
I'm really a very boring person, Tom. There's not a lot to tell. No, I'm a journalist. I work for the UCLA student newspaper, the Daily Bruin, and I'm also a news writer with a radio station here in town.
Well, that's good enough, isn't it?
I guess.
Martha McCarty. Tell us about Martha.
I work as an editorial assistant for a publishing company that puts out many magazines. And we have, my husband's a cinematographer. We're both from Texas, and we have 3 sons. I like to garden and like to cook what I grow in my garden.
And I'm happy to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And now Steve Robinson. Tell us about Steve.
I came down here from South Lake Tahoe about a month ago to pursue the American dream and be a television writer. And I'm currently appearing as a waiter in Woodland Hills.
Very good.
As far as the American dream goes.
Well, that's all right. The dream is young. Steve, you have $5 so far, so you can retire on that. Martha has 15. Judd has 40 as we continue round one. Look at the board. The song, the artist, the songwriter. Match each of these to this hit song. Listen.
Late last night, I heard the screen door slam.
Yes, Steve.
The artist, Joni Mitchell.
Right. And now listen to the rest of the clues.
And a big yellow taxi took away my old man.
Yes, Judd.
Song, Big Yellow Taxi.
That is the correct answer. The songwriter, Martha? Joni Mitchell. $10 each for Steve and Judd as we look at the board. Norway, Finland, Denmark. Give me the correct English spelling of the capital city of each of these Nordic countries, Steve.
Finland, H-E-L-S-I-N-K-I.
Right, Judd.
Norway, O-S-L-O.
Right, Martha. Denmark.
Copenhagen, C-O-P-H-E... Copenhagen, H-E-N-G-E-N.
No, it's C-O-P-E-N-H-A-G-E-N. $10 each for Steve and Judd. Judd's in the lead. Look at the board. New York Jets, Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs. Has each of these teams won the Super Bowl once or twice, Judd?
New York Jets, once.
Right. Steve?
Green Bay Packers, twice.
Right. How about the Chiefs, Martha?
Once.
Right. All three, $5 apiece. This is on films. Give me the last 3 words of the title of this 1970 film, which begins... Suppose they gave a war, blank, blank, blank. Steve?
Nobody.
Right. Martha?
And?
Right. Judd?
Came.
Right. And nobody came. 3 correct answers, $5 apiece, and that's how we play the game. And Judd Rose is in the lead at the end of round 1. We'll get into round 2 and double the stakes after this. Don't you go away now.
$1,000 bonus and a brand new car. That could be coming next on Split Second.
Girdle department? You ghost. If I'd wanted the I can't believe it's a girdle, I'd have ordered it. But how can this lightweight give me firm control with no side or back panels? Okay, I'll try it.
This Playtex girdle's secret is amazing lightweight fabric. Controls like this heavy panel job weighing 50% more.
She'll love it. Love it. Firm control everywhere. I can't believe it's a girdle. You better believe it's a girdle.
Mom, my first trip to Europe. I'm so excited.
I bet. Here, take these along, honey.
Playtex feminine towelettes. Something new?
Mm-hmm. For feminine deodorant protection.
But I have a spray.
This is new. Sprays deodorize, but new Playtex feminine towelettes give double protection. Because they're moist, they clean and deodorize.
And with these, I can freshen up anytime.
And a little extra confidence never hurts. New Playtex feminine towelettes. Double protection for extra confidence.
Watch how Windex makes my kitchen shine.
Shine. Windex makes it shine. Windex makes it shine. Windex makes it shine. Windex makes it shine. Windex lets you breathe all the sun in. Let it shine.
Windom Kitchen, huh? Windex with ammonia D.
Windex makes it shine.
Remember the old days when every home had a plunger? It was a good idea, using pressure to push out the clog. Only trouble was it didn't work very fast. But today there's new Drano aerosol plunger. It works with pressure the way a plunger works, only much faster and much better. It contains no lye or acid, and its pressure-concentrated formula unclogs instantly. Watch. New Drano aerosol plunger plunges away clogs instantly.
In round two, if all three have a correct answer, you get $10 apiece. If two of you are right, you get $25 each. But if you get a single answer, you get $50. And if you're the first to get the singleton in round two, you not only get the $50, you also get this.
A week for two at the Posada Vallarta, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. 250 air-conditioned rooms, exclusive beaches, private villas with their own swimming pools, and continental dining.
There you go. So, Judd Rose is our leader at this point with $70, and Steve Robinson has $35, and Martha McCarty has $25. Round two, look at the board. Pledges, amusing gal, lubricant. These are the synonyms for the real titles of three musical comedies on Variety's list. Martha?
Promises for Pledges.
That's right. Of the 20 longest-running Broadway musicals, give me the actual titles, Judd.
Amusing gal, funny girl.
Right. How about lubricant?
Grease.
Right. All three, $10 apiece. Look at the board. The TV performer, his girl sidekick, and on what TV show? Match these to this regular performer on a top-rated daytime show now in its 12th year on the network. Take a look. All right, Judd.
TV performer is Jay Stewart.
Right, Steve.
His girl sidekick is Carol Merrill.
Right, and Martha, on what TV show?
Let's make a deal.
Right, you are. Three correct answers, $10 apiece. Okay. And Judd Rose is in the lead with $90. And now look at the board. Sherwood Forest, the Black Forest, and the Petrified Forest. Tell me yes or no. According to the Rand McNally Atlas, is each of these famous places in fiction an actual location, Steve?
The Petrified Forest, yes.
That's right, here in the United States. Martha?
Sherwood Forest, yes.
Right, in England. And Judd, how about the Black Forest?
Black Forest, yes.
Right, in West Germany. Three correct answers, $10 apiece. This is on elections. John Quincy Adams lost two presidential elections in the first half of the 19th century. Give me the two victorious candidates in the decade he lost, Martha.
Thomas Jefferson.
Wrong. Judd?
James Madison.
Wrong. And Steve? The two candidates were James Monroe and Andrew Jackson. The decades, the 1820s. And now look at the board. Inger loves Ace. To add a little spice to this romance, put a letter in front of each, Judd.
G, ginger.
Right. In front of each of these to get a much-used item from your kitchen spice rack, Martha.
Mace for Ace.
Right. And Steve, for love?
Clothes.
Right. Three correct answers, $10 apiece. Look at the board. Boxers, box toes, and pillboxes. Match each of these to the specific article of clothing, Martha.
Box toes or shoes.
That's right. Of clothing it refers to, Steve?
Boxers or undershorts.
Right. And pillboxes?
Are hats. Pillboxes are hats.
You're right. They are hats. Three correct answers, $10 apiece. And now this is on geography. The Brenner Pass in a certain mountain range runs between two countries of Europe. Name the countries in the mountain range, Judd.
Switzerland, the Alps.
Wrong. Martha.
The Pyrenees.
Wrong. Steve?
One of the countries is France.
Wrong. The two countries are Italy and Austria. The mountains, the Alps. Look at the board. Yankee Clipper, Manasseh Mahler, Public Enemy #1, Judd.
Yankee Clipper was Joe DiMaggio.
Right. Each of these refers to a famous American whose initials are J.D. Match each to the man, Steve.
Public Enemy #1, John Dillinger.
Right. How about the Manasseh Mahler, Martha?
Blank.
Jack Dempsey. $25 each for Steve and for Judd. Judd's in the lead, and Steve's in second place, and now look at the board. 3 per second, 100,000 per day, 50 million per year. According to the UN, is the world's present... Yes, Judd?
50 million per year.
Wrong. Here's the question. According to the UN, is the world's present birth rate higher or lower than each of these, Steve?
3 per second higher.
That's right. It's 4 per second. Martha?
100 million per day, lower.
No, it's higher, 200,000 per day, and for the 50 million per year, it's higher, 73 million per year. That's a single in, Steve, and it gets you $50, and you also get the air conditioner. No, it's the Mexican vacation. The $650 Mexican vacation is yours, along with $50, and it puts you in the lead, Steve. 160, Judd has 145, and now this is on U.S. history. Name 3 of the 5 Midwestern states whose entire modern-day area was part of the so-called Northwest Territory. Martha?
Washington State.
Wrong. Judd?
Louisiana.
Wrong. Steve?
Montana.
No, they were Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And we have less than a minute in this round. Now look at the board. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell. Judd?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Milwaukee Bucks.
That's the wrong answer. Tell me, yes or no, did each of these famous basketball stars ever play for the Harlem Globetrotters? Steve?
Wilt Chamberlain, yes.
Right. Martha?
Bill Russell, no.
Right. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, no. So it's $25 each for Martha and Steve. And now look at the board. In what country? The operatic composer. And held how often? The European city of Beirut is famous for its music festivals founded by a 19th century operatic composer. Match each to those festivals, Judd.
The country is Lebanon.
Wrong. Martha?
Wagner?
For the
operatic composer.
Thank you. That's correct. Steve?
In what country? Germany.
Right. Well, yeah, more specific, please.
West Germany.
Thank you. And it's held annually. $25 each for Martha and for Steve. And now look at the board. All the Way, All the Kings, and All the Fine Young. Yes, Judd?
All the King's Men.
Right. Add a word to the end of each of these to get the title of a major feature film, Steve.
All the Way Home.
Right. And Martha, All the Fine Young.
All the Fine Young Soldiers.
Wrong. Cannibals. So it's $25 each for Steve and for Judd. Steve's still in the lead. Sports. What are the 3 throwing events included in the Olympic decathlon, Martha?
Discus.
Right. Steve?
Javelin.
Right. Judd?
Pole vaulting.
No. Shot put is the 3rd. And so that is 25 each for Martha and for Steve. And Steve Robinson is our leader going into the countdown round. We have $1,000 in cash jackpot. We'll get to that after these words.
We simmered a string of pearls in a pot of cherry preserves. Pearls made of denture material to prove extra-strength Efferdent removes even stubborn stains between teeth in minutes. The water turns blue as Efferdent with 5 cleaning ingredients attacks stubborn denture stains. In minutes, even cooked-on cherry stains are cleaned. Get Efferdent. And for extra strength in your denture adhesive, get Effer-Grip. Stronger holding power from the makers of Efferdent.
That's 2 pounds of chuck, 2 breasts of duck, 2 legs of lamb,
And 2 pounds of ham, Sam.
Sir, Listerine antiseptic. What number does it remind you of?
2.
Say that again, Sam.
2 times longer. Listerine kills the germs that can cause bad breath.
Kills germs?
Right. And it gives you clean breath that lasts 2 times longer than the leading sweet-tasting mouthwash.
How many times longer than this?
2. And here's your 2 pounds of Sam.
Ham, Sam.
For clean breath that lasts 2 times longer. Listerine.
6% sugar, 19% sugar. Most cold cereals are made with processed sugar. Some are more than 41% added sugar. If you don't want that much sugar in your cereal, try spoon-size shredded wheat. We make it out of 100% natural whole wheat. The heart, the bran, the tender middle, but no sugar added. Spoon-size shredded wheat. That's us. All the wheat without all that sugar.
As the weather gets warmer, your refrigerator's opened and closed a lot more often. That's the time to put in a fresh box of Arm & Hammer baking soda. Baking soda actually absorbs odors caused by warm weather foods, like cantaloupe, watermelon, peaches, broccoli, cheese, fish. Leaves your refrigerator fresher and cleaner smelling, even in the hottest weather. And pour the old box down the drain to help keep it sweet smelling through the warm weather, too.
We have in our cash jackpot $1,000, and that, along with a new car, can be won by one of these three players on this final edition of Split Second today. And our leader going into this round is Steve Robinson with 260. So, Steve, all you need is 3 correct answers to have a chance for the car and money. In second place, Judd Rose needs 4 correct answers, and Martha McCarty in third place needs 5. This time you can give me 1, 2, or all 3 answers. Good luck all. Look at the board. Glacier, Kings Canyon, North Cascades. Each of these, yes, Steve?
Kings Canyon, California.
Wrong answer. Each of these national parks is located in one of the U.S.'s major mountain ranges. Match each to the range. Martha.
Kings Canyon, Sierra.
Correct, continue.
Glacier,
Go.
Rockies.
Correct, continue. North Cascades.
The Potawatomis.
Wrong, Judd. North Cascades. The name of the range is Cascades. 3 will do it for either Steve or Martha as we look at the board. Paris Blues, St. Louis Blues, Pete Kelly's Blues. Name the top male star of each of these films, Judd.
Pete Kelly's Blues was Jack Webb.
Correct, continue.
Paris Blues was Gene Kelly.
Wrong. Steve.
St. Louis Blues, Gene Kelly.
Wrong. Martha. In Paris Blues, it was Paul Newman. In St. Louis Blues, it was Nat King Cole. 3 will do it for any one of our 3 players as we look at the board. Marshal Tito, Premier Kadar, Party Secretary Dubček. Yes, Judd.
Tito is Yugoslavia.
Correct,
Dubček.
continue. Just a second. Tito is correct. Now continue.
Dubček is Yugoslavia.
Wrong. Just a second, please. Match these Middle European communist leaders to the country he's most associated with. Martha, you're next.
Dubček, Poland.
Wrong. And now Steve.
Kadar, Hungary.
Correct, continue. Now Dubček remains.
Dubček, Poland.
Wrong. Czechoslovakia. And now 2 will do it for either Steve or Judd. 3 for Martha. Look at the board. Autumn Leaves, Canadian Sunset, Classico Gas. Each of these was the first, Judd.
Canadian Sunset, Guy Lombardo.
Wrong. Each of these was the first record hit for an artist named Williams. Tell me the name of the man who had the hit, Martha.
Classical Gas, Mason Williams.
Correct, continue.
Autumn Leaves, Roger Williams.
Correct, continue. 1 more and you've won.
Canadian Sunset, I haven't the foggiest.
Steve.
God, neither do I.
Oh, it was Andy Williams. 1 will do it for Martha. 2 for either Steve or Judd as we look at the board. Ames, rank, avid. Add a letter to the beginning of each of these words to get, yes, Steve.
Avid David.
Correct, continue. 1 more and you've won.
Rank Frank.
You have won the game, Steve Robinson. Add a letter to the beginning of each of these words to get the first name of a male Oscar winner. And the Ames is James for James Cagney, Frank Sinatra, and David Niven. And Steve Robinson is our new champ. We have to say goodbye to Martha McCarty with $150. Judd Rose with $170. Jack, what else for Martha and Judd?
Well, Tom, for each we have Rival announcing the age of the crock pot. Slow electric cooking in stoneware. Cooks all day while the cook's away. No turning, burning, sticking, or stirring. The crock pot from Rival. And Carol and Emmons Jewelry, a versatile collection of exclusive fashion magic jewelry. Designed for today's fashion-conscious woman by Carol and Emmons. Tom?
Martha and Judd, yes, thank you once again. And now Steve Robinson, if you will join me center stage. We have $1,000 in the jackpot. And if he picks the right car, he wins the final one on Split Second. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. How you feeling?
I'm shaking.
I noticed that just a little bit. The rest is easy, though, Steve. There are 5 automotive beauties. Tell me which one it is today. Is it the Lamont? Is it the Firebird? The Safari Station Wagon? The Grand Prix? Or the Grand Beale Convertible? Will he win a car in our final show? We'll find out right after these words.
When I come home from school, I wipe my feet, kiss my mother, and get the Smuckers. Smuckers comes in a jar that tells you what flavor it is on the side and why it's good on this side. But I like what's inside. You know, sometimes I don't wipe my feet, and I don't kiss my mother till later.
With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
Oh, hi. Boy, our family barbecues are getting better all the time.
Here's the latest delicious addition.
7 C's family-style French.
It's really something. Not too tart, not too sweet. The kind of French the whole family goes for.
You bet, Grandma.
Of course, we still like our old favorites. With 7 C's, there's something for everybody.
Try new family-style French. Give your family what they like. Salad dressings from 7 C's.
Right.
It's a brand new day on ABC.
We hope you'll share the excitement of 4 great new shows on ABC. 3 brand new celebrity games to play along with at home. Bob Eubanks with Rhyme and Reason, the zany antics of show-offs with Bobby Van, and Tom Kennedy with the new You Don't Say. It's also a brand new daytime drama, Ryan's Hope, a story as enduring as the American dream. 4 happy reasons it's a brand new day on ABC.
Steve Robinson, all of America's waiting to see if you're going to win a car on our final split second. Which car is it, Steve?
The wagon.
All right, let's wish him luck. Here we go. Come on.
Steve has chosen the Le Mans Safari Wagon, the mid-size Pontiac station wagon, turbo-hydromatic, power front disc brakes, power steering, and steel-belted radial tires. The wide-track people have a way with cars.
Steve Robinson, a writer, currently employed as a waiter. We have $1,000 in the cash jackpot. If that motor starts, you get the car and the money. Try it, Steve. Good luck. It didn't, and today, Mr. Clark, on our final show, says the car was what, Jack?
The big broom convertible.
Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what, Steve. Now, wait a minute. I've got a problem here. Step over here, Steve Robinson. This is the final show, and we've got a $1,000 check here, and I don't know what to do with it because it's all dated and everything and signed. Would it be all right with you? Would it be all right with you if we gave $500 each to Martha and Judd, the 2 losers on today's show?
Sure.
$500 apiece. They get that. That's a good deal. That's a good idea.
Wow!
And I tell you what, you wanted the station wagon. It didn't turn out to be the right one, but why don't you take the station wagon anyway? Thank you. No, I'm not kidding. It's yours. Congratulations. Have a good time, Steve Robinson. It's yours, my friend. Monty Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, Buckley. We wanted you to have it, and we're delighted that you did. Thank you. Listen, stay with us for just a moment, Steve. I just wanted to jump out here because this is the final split-second show, and on behalf of my partner, Steph Hatos, and all of the gang back at the office, we wanted you to know how proud we were of the job that the entire split-second gang did for the entire 3 years and a bit, and the wonderful job that you did, too, Tom.
I thank you, Monty.
You reflected a lot of class to our organization, and we appreciated it. You did it just beautifully. Thank you so much for the wonderful job.
Well, you're more than welcome, sir. I thank you. What a great production company to work for. Beautiful, as you well know. We had this fantastic ABC crew to work with. Thank you all, gang. And you don't need me to tell you how many people it takes to put a show like this together. That's right. And, folks, since it's our final show, I want you to see some of the folks who were responsible for putting this show on the air for 3 years and 3 months. Our writers, Tom Hatton, Beth Geddes, Puff Bailey. Our research staff, Anita Mate, Marky Post, David Hall, no relation. Contestant coordinator, Mike Cole and Julie Young. And their assistant, Roberta Costo, and our production coordinator, Jay Grossman, and our assistant producer, Sharon Reedman, and the associate producer, Adam Hill Gilbert, and our producer, Bob Sines. And who is that monkey down on the end? What is this? Jay Stewart.
I want to say Jack Clark did a great job, too.
Jack Clark, come here, Jack. Come here. Jack Clark, come here.
Oh, Dave, you're quick.
All right, that's it. Here's our producer, Bob Sines, Adam Hill Gilbert here. This is the guy who was doing good for 3 years. That's the judge right there. Jack Clark, you're fantastic. All of you are fantastic. Thank you. Love you, folks. See you soon. Bye.
The car that started today was selected entirely at random just prior to the beginning of today's program. Split Second was a Stephen Hatos, Monty Hall production. This is Jack Clark speaking.
Charles, if you won't stop this wedding between Kitty Shea and our son, then...